27-year-old Isaiah Hurley faces terror threat charges, accused of threatening his former employer. Police started an investigation Tuesday, and they say Hurley sent a threatening message to his former employer and then was taken into custody and to the Lee County Jail. The Dixon Police Department reminds people, if you see any suspicious activity, contact the police department or Crime Stoppers. You do not have to use your name when making these tips.